Hello and welcome back to the Esther's Football Channel and today's watch along for the Manchester United versus Leicester City game. Now, as you can see, this is today's lineup. Crazy. There's three possible lineups it could be. This one, which is a four at the back, the 4-2-3-1, with Victor Lindelof playing as a right back, Eric Bailly as a centre back alongside Maguire, Luke Shaw, McTominay and Fred, then Dan James on the right, Bruno Cam, Marcus Rashford on the left, and Martial up top. Then, so I could say it could be that, or it could be that, but with Bailly and Lindelof switched. So Lindelof playing as the central centre back and Eric Bailly as right back. Or finally, we have which I could see very much happening. This five at the back, with Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailly, and Harry Maguire all starting as three centre backs. Dan James on the right wing back, Luke Shaw on the left wing back, McFred obviously, then Bruno just behind Martial and Marcus Rashford. Now, what do I make of that squad? I don't like it really. I don't understand why Twanzebe doesn't start. Lindelof's not fit. Lindelof is not fit. He's not. So I don't understand why he keeps starting. Why he's starting today if he's not fit. He's got a back injury. Yeah, Lindelof's got a back injury. So why are we giving him a start ahead of Axel Twanzebe, who played well against Everton at right back? I think he's I just think it's pretty crazy. Mental, if anything, actually. But here we go, I guess. How was everybody's Christmas? I had a pretty good one. Hope we're all hungover. Staying on the beers. But look, we are capable of winning this game. And whatever team we play, and I hope it is going to be the four at the back with Lindelof at right back, I think we can win it. I think obviously Lindelof at right back brings a bit less pace on that wing back, but brings pace to centre back, which needs it a lot more. Dan James has plenty enough pace on that right hand side to cause Leicester City problems. Let me find out the Leicester City team for you guys. Right. So, Lindelof is either playing as a right back or as a three. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has confirmed that Eric Bailly is playing as a centre back. So, the Leicester City team is Kasper Schmeichel, James Justin, Wesley Fofana, Johnny Evans, Timothy Castagne, Wilfred Ndidi, Yuri Tielemans in the double pivot, Michael Brighton on the left, not on the right, sorry, Harvey Barnes on the left, Jamie Vardy up top, obviously James Maddison just behind, if I didn't say him already. What do you think about this? I don't like it. Lindelof isn't fit, especially if Lindelof's playing as a right back. Why are we playing him over? Why are we playing him over Axel Twanzebe, who played really well? And then why are we playing a right back, a centre back at right back, and then our most defensive left back? We're going defensive against Leicester. I don't understand it, and I don't like it particularly. But I think signing Eric Bailly as a left centre back, perfectly fine. He played really well against Everton. Jamie Vardy's very quick, and Bailly helps to counteract his pace, which is fantastic. When it comes to our midfield, obviously McTominay and Fred starts. Do I like that? No, I don't. Again, um, but McTominay and Fred both played fantastically against Leeds. I don't think any of them was on the bench for Leeds. Fred may have been, but McTominay definitely wasn't. He came off against Leeds because of an injury. Is he fit, or are we just chucking McTominay in because he got passion because he played well against Leeds? Paul Pogba it would have been perfect for this type of game against a Wilfred Ndidi and Yuri Tielemans double pivot that will try and mark Bruno Fernandes out of this game. Pogba allows us to create from deeper, which McTominay and Fred don't. But today, Fred, he'll probably do the same job as he did against Leeds, as more of a defensive midfielder. While McTominay will probably play box to box, and he needs to make runs past Bruno Fernandes, like he did against Leeds. He was fantastic, Scott McTominay against Leeds. We need another performance like that. If not, we can lose this game. We probably will. Um, Look at the front line. I'm more than happy with it. Martial should be starting up top for me, so I'm happy he is. Martial on the left could cause a lot of issues for James Justin. He's had a good start to this season. James Justin, I think, is a decent right back / centre back when he's played there. But I think we should be able to. No, has he played right back? Centre back, sorry. I think he has at times. I think he might have played centre back. No, right centre back against us last season. But he's played well when he's played there. Whether what he does there, we don't know. I think we have to be careful of Michael Brighton. Now, it sounds weird saying this, but Michael Brighton had a great cross on him, and that's been a big issue for us this season, especially coming from our left hand side, going to our right hand side, where usually it's Wan-Bissaka. Today it's Lindelof. We so often get caught at the back post. If Lindelof gets caught there, we could concede. Harvey Barnes is a good player. Jamie Vardy, obviously, great player. And Michael Brighton will more often than not probably hit that spot where we are most vulnerable. There's no doubt that Leicester would have spoken about that. So we have to be careful that we don't lose this game. It sounds simple, but it's true. Nice pint. Everyone loves a good old pint, don't they? So this game is, of course, on BT. Hello, Zombie. Good to have you back. How are we doing today? What we're feeling for this game, Zombie? I'm good, thanks. How was your Christmas? If, of course, if you celebrate Christmas. Cheers, mate. Anyway, what do we make of this team then? Obviously, um, I said it earlier, but I'll say it again quickly. This team could line up as a 5 back. Ollie has said that he's definitely playing as a centre back, so it's just whether Lindelof is at right back or Dan James is at right wing back. I don't understand if we are playing this 5 at the back. I don't understand why it's Luke Shaw. For me, you play Alex Tellers if you're playing a 5 back. Alex Tellers, this relies on your wing backs getting forward and being that winger. Tellers is a better attacker than Luke Shaw. So I think if you play the 5 at the back, you have to play Tellez, which then leads me to believe it must be the back 4 with Victor Lindelof at right back. But then with that, you have to ask, why not Axel Tuanzebe, who played really well against Everton at right back? Lindelof has a back injury. Why is he playing? So whatever the lineup is, there's going to be question marks about it. So, and then Bailly has been confirmed to be playing at centre back, but even if you did this team, there's still question marks about why is Lindelof playing at centre back when Bailly played so well against Everton there, and we're up against Jamie Vardy, probably the quickest striker in the Premier League. So I don't understand the team, whatever it is, but I think this is fairly likely, if not the 5 back. Part of me is just saying we're going to play this formation because I don't want to see us playing a 5 back, and that would probably make me cry. On Boxing Day, you're playing a 5 back against Leicester, who lost like 2 on the bounce. I don't get why Donny van der Beek isn't playing. No, I don't think anyone does. When Donny van der Beek has played, he's played well. I mean, if you're going off minutes played, he's probably been our player of the season. Like, I don't think he's had a bad game. He's had some average game, but I don't think he's had a bad game. And he's played like hardly any minutes. But yet, McTominay, who probably deserves to start, if he hadn't got injured against Leeds, and then wasn't even on the bench against Everton, I would have said yes, start him. But he was on the bench. He came off because of an injury against Leeds. Leads me to believe he wasn't fit against Everton to even make the bench. So how is he fit enough to start today against Leicester? And in that sense, I don't think Tommy should be playing. It should be a Pogba or it should be a Donny van der Beek. Because I think we do need a deep line playmaker. Indeed, he's an immense ball winner. And we'll just try and mark Bruno Fernandes out the game alongside Yuri Tielemans in that double pivot. And Bruno's going to have a difficult game. And that's been made no easier by the fact our attacks, unless McTominay plays like he did against Leeds, will all have to come through Bruno Fernandes. And against the likes of West Brom, you can get away with that because they don't have an elite ball winner like Ndidi at Leicester. But Leicester do. And that's going to make this game 10 times as hard. But yeah, Donny van der Beek should be playing for me. Interesting to see Jesse Lingard on the bench today. Is he ever going to make an appearance for us this season? I kind of hope he does. I would like to see Jesse play. Not today, probably, unless we are winning. Although Jesse Lingard could come on, if it is a 4, Jesse Lingard could come on that right-hand side and just be a hard-working winger. That's what Jesse Lingard's so good at, just working. Great runner, great attitude. He wants to play for Manchester United. Spanner Boys here. How are we doing, Charles? How was your Christmas? Oh, I'll just turn my Xbox on. I wish this game was on Sky. I tell you that, free. I like BT, but I can only watch BT on my phone and my iPad. My iPad is pretty bad. Like, does half the time it just doesn't turn on and just says it's dead, which is great. But we'll watch it on my phone. That'll be fine. We'll get on with it. Christmas was amazing. Got to see my dad for the first time in 3 months and still the king of pigs and blankets. How was yours? I'm glad you had a good Christmas, mate. I had a good Christmas too. To be fair, um, yeah, pigs and blankets. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. I went for a 2-0 Man United win. I mean, there's 5 back or Lindelof at right back hasn't made me much more. Hasn't made me confident, but I think we'll win this game. We've got an amazing. We've got what? We've won 10 on the bounce, something like that. We should win this game. But yeah, I had a good Christmas. Yeah, all things were good for me. But I'm glad you also had a good one, Charlie. How was the man, the myth, the legend? Yeah, your big dad. 2-1 Man United, but I can see a 2-2 draw if Vardy gets going. Yeah, but yeah, if Vardy gets going, then he could cause us issues. Luckily enough, we have got Eric Bailly as a centre back, which will help try and stop Vardy. But Jamie Vardy. when Vardy gets going, he's hard to beat and hard to stop, isn't he? But yeah, iPad. If you want to actually like get involved anytime soon, that'd be great. But yeah, we've got about 10 minutes to kick off. Obviously, this of course is the lineups. Which is David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, by Lindelof. Captain Cox is he's enjoying his new job, so he's loving life. Glad, great to hear that. Great to hear that, Charles. Right. So I guess I'm gonna have to load my phone up on the BT Sports app to watch this game. I assume at this point my iPad will not be loading up anytime soon. Right. Okay. So phone is in prime watching a position. He actually asked how all the boys were. He said he missed Matt's legendary. Hello. It, he's a man. He's a myth and he's a legend. No man could quite live up to his honor, his legacy. He's just a great guy, and I'm glad you and him had a great Christmas. Turn that off. So obviously we've got a 2-1/2-all prediction and a 2-all prediction in the chat. Like I said, I'm going for a 2-0 Man United win. We beat him 2-0 last season at the end of last season, with Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty and Jesse Lingard coming off the bench. He got a goal, didn't he? So I believe we can do it again. Like I said, let's have him great. The home form ain't amazing. Let me check what Leicester's. Leicester have lost in their last home game against Everton. Uh, Lost to Fulham at home, but home form hasn't been terrible. But their form in general hasn't been amazing. Hold on. I think I'm a lie. I think I lied in the preview. I think I got it wrong. I read it as two. They've won 2 games out of 3. I read it as I thought it was 1 game out of 3. Nice. Well, don't trust the previews then, clearly. But yeah, Zombie, how was your Christmas, my guy? Of course, if you celebrate it. Prime Video. Only on Prime Video. Oh, I don't care. Like, I would have preferred it on Prime as well. Anything but BT. I hate having games on BT. Hate having games on BT. But I mean, I got good football snacks. I got glucose, okay, Tanfastics, and a nice pint. So, if this game starts going badly, then I'll just slowly drown myself in sweets. Depressing pint is at the ready. I mean, how fun is Boxing Day if you're not getting pissed? That's the real question. But it was good, DJ. Thanks for asking. Glad to hear it, Zombie. Glad to hear it. I hope Santa delivered all your presents. For both of you. Hope you got everything you wanted. Vardy's in here. You know what? I was like, oh fuck it, just gone. I mean, whatever we play, I don't think Jamie Vardy's gonna have that much room to run the back in behind because I don't think we'll play. I think we'll play deep. I think we probably will play deep and try and just counter attack on them. I mean, Jamie Vardy won't have much space to run into. And then we've got Bailly. Bailly can keep up with Jamie. So, I'm confident we can keep Jamie Vardy quiet. We kept, what, was it 2 clean sheets against them last year? Was it a 1-0 win and 2-0 win? So, we can keep Jamie Vardy quiet. I think even when they won the league, he scored in the first game, but he didn't score in the second game, I don't think. I think Wes Morgan did. Well, they might have got a penalty, actually. But, like I said, Man United are about 9 or 10. This is either our 10th game to be unbeaten, if we win it, or we've had 10 games. I have to quickly run to my nads. I'll be back in 5 minutes, hopefully. Alright, DJ. See you in a bit, my guy. Obviously, we've got a lot of football today. We've got, of course, Manchester United versus Leicester, which is the early kickoff. We then have Aston Villa, West Fulham, is it? Aston Villa, Fulham? My guy, Charlie, my guy. I think it's Aston Villa, Fulham. Yeah, no, sorry. It's Leicester, Man United today, right now. Then it's Fulham, Southampton. Then it's Villa, Palace. Then it's Arsenal, Chelsea. And then to finish the day off, we have Man City versus Newcastle or Sheffield United versus Everton. Plenty of football for everyone to be watching. Plenty of footy. Alright. BTR advertising their app. I'm already on it, BT, don't you worry. Right, the players are in the tunnel. Harry Maguire obviously going back to his old stomping ground. Both team, whoever wins this game goes into second place. So this is again the match for second place. Harry Maguire obviously leads Manchester United out. Of course, Leicester City's team is Kasper Schmeichel in goal, James Justin, Johnny Evans, Wesley Fofana, and Timothy Castagne at left back. A double pivot of Yuri Tielemans and Ndidi, with a front line consisting of Michael Brighton on the right, Harvey Barnes on the left, James Maddison at 10, and of course their number 9, their goal threat, their pace merchant, Jamie Vardy. So this is not going to be an easy game for United, but I think we've got everything it takes to win it. Let's just find out how this team, how this Manchester United team will line up. Will it be a 4? Will it be a 5? Where is Dan James playing? Because I think Dan James will have a big impact on this game, depending on where he plays. If he plays as a wing back, he could cause us danger. He's an okay defender. He's not a great defender or a good defender. He's average, and that's average for a winger. So defensively, he's not great, but going forward, he can create danger with his pace. So I don't know which one I'd really prefer, because Lindelof playing as a right back, I'm not keen on either. But look, Brendan Rodgers and his men will be very, very keen. On the bench, they don't have many options. You've got Iheanacho and Perez, really the only real game changers apart from Dennis Pratt maybe as a creator. But I know that bench really scares me. Whereas for Manchester United, of course, we've got a lot of options off our bench. We've got Paul Pogba, Donny van der Beek, Edinson Cavani, Mason Greenwood, so on and so forth. We can win this game and win it comfortably if we play our way, and if we're not playing well, we've got options off the bench to come on. So BT Sports, of course, do have Man United playing as a back 5, with Dan James as a wing back, alongside Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, and Bailly as the 3 centre backs. Right. So kick off any second now, everybody. Harry Maguire played every minute of last season for Manchester United, and I think he probably has so far this season. Leaving Mike Dean hanging there for a moment, there, have a little laugh about it. But kickoff is approaching. I don't know who has kickoff. Is it Manchester United or is it Leicester City? Come on, Ollie, get your boys going, and let's win this game. Let's go second in the Premier League. Let's watch West Brom beat and do a job on Liverpool tomorrow, and let's then go top of the league after we play our game in hand. And let's keep it that way, because that's very plausible and that's definitely going to happen. We're definitely going to beat Leicester City, Liverpool. No, West Brom definitely going to beat Liverpool. It will be Bruno Fernandes to take the kickoff for Manchester United. Ooh. It looks like it's a free. It looks like it's a free at the back. They take the knee, of course. And here we go. Kick off here at the King Power. It looks like it is a 4. I think it is a 4 and Lindelof out right back with Dan James as a winger, which is good. But that asks the question, why are you playing Lindelof with a back injury as a right back and not Max Tuanzebe, who played really well as a right back? Alright, so Tommy doing well. Tielemans puts it in. Really good play from Lindelof. Fred finds Bruno. Martial finds Shaw into Fred. Fred looks for Martial. Poor Bruno Fernandes puts it into the box. Marcus Rashford misses a sitter. Marcus Rashford has to score. Has to score that, Marcus Rashford. Incredible ball from Bruno Fernandes. Free header. Free header for Marcus Rashford. A minute in, he has to score. Unacceptable. Not even hitting the target. Marcus Rashford. Awful. Bloody Pratt. Ollie's not happy. He's fucking fuming. That's an awful miss. He's inside the 6-yard box. Heads it over. Unmarked. And it's a perfect ball. Terrible from Marcus Rashford early on here. Has to score that. Has to score that. Oh, I can't believe... We should be a goal up already. And I'll tell you what. I expect, after all the abuse Martial has got for some of his misses, despite the fact he's played really well, I expect the same from Rashford. It's only fair. But I mean, you won't see it. So I won't go around looking for it. You won't find it because he's English. Bailly heads over the Manchester United bar. Did Vardy get a touch onto it, or did Bailly sort it? Justin with a great run. He put the ball in. And was it Bailly who headed it over, or did Vardy get a touch? Vardy got in before Bailly and just saw it over the bar. Shot over the bar. End-to-end so far in his opening 3 minutes. Manchester United should be a goal up. That was a good chance. Oh, no! Lindelof loses possession. Fred with a great challenge, and Bailly brings it out the back. Bailly, poor pass. Terrible from Eric Bailly, looking from Bruno Fernandes. Here's Michael Brighton for Leicester City. He goes back into James Justin, who finds Ndidi. Ndidi to Evans. Back to Wesley Fofana. Fofana then goes into James Justin. Justin down the line to Maddison. Maddison goes back into Wesley Fofana. He'll go into Johnny Evans. And they'll just try and play a better keep ball here. Leicester City. Castagne into Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans beats McTominay, plays down the line to Timothy Castagne. Ball comes in. Eric Bailly heads out. And it will be a throw into Leicester City. Man United should be a goal up through Rashford. But apart from that, Leicester having all of the ball and having it their way. 2 good chances created there by Leicester City coming down them flanks. Alright. Rashford does well. Rashford plays it out to Bruno. Poor pass. And Johnny Evans just smashes it out for a throw-in. Come on. Come on, United. Up the United boys. Fred intercepts. Harvey Barnes looking to run, but Luke Shaw does really well. Shaw into Martial. Martial, poor shot. Just doesn't connect with it the way he would have liked to on the volley. Nice ball from Schmeichel looking for Justin, but just slightly overhit. Let me just quickly slow this timer down. We're about bang on now. Right, Bailly wins a throw-in for Manchester United. Risky stuff there from Bailly. Got the ball, tried to turn on it. Harvey Barnes was right on his neck. Right, Lindelof to take the throw-in. Dan James. Tackled. I don't understand why Dan James is playing today, really. I don't think this is a Dan James type of game. And it's a great ball in behind Victor Lindelof here. Dan James is the man having to come back. Ball comes in. Eric Bailly heads away. And Marcus Rashford picks it up. Doesn't really look to run at James Justin, but now he does. But James Justin easily takes it back. And our midfield is being passed through. And Harvey Barnes up against Bailly. Poor pass and Fred picks it up. And Fred into Shaw. He goes back into David De Gea. Oh no, David! Bailly, fantastic. I think it was Bailly. It might have been Fred. I don't know what happened there. Martial. Martial's done absolutely fantastically here. Brilliant from Anthony Martial. Martial looks playing Marcus Rashford. Wild class running there from Anthony Martial. Skips past about 8 players. Vardy. Vardy misses a sitter. He would have been offside. Flag didn't come up. But he was miles off. He's a mile off, Jamie Vardy. Playing for that ball in behind. But Vardy, how has he not hit the target here? Awful finish from Jamie Vardy. So here's the position from David De Gea. Ball came back, bobbling everywhere. He takes a touch, not the greatest one. And then De Gea just quickly tries to play it out to Maguire. Again, it's not a great ball out, and then just about defending. I don't actually know who made the block. I thought it was Bailly, but I think the commentator said it was Fred. Lindelof. Give it to Scott. McTominay. Oh, no, we're going to see the same McTominay. You can drive there, McTominay. Lovely ball. Bruno finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford, play ball back. Oh, you idiot. Here's Luke Shaw. Poor from Shaw. De Gea may be injured here. He's holding his back. Dean Henderson is going to start warming up. This ain't great for David De Gea. Sergio Romero will be pissed off. In what, the 5 years Romero's been at the club? 4 years? David De Gea's never really had an injury that would have seen him play. This will be David De Gea's second injury where Dean Henderson can come on. Tielemans turns out well and finds Castagne. He burns past Dan James, but he fouls him before McTominay wins. Oh, sorry, it was Harvey Barnes. And McTominay wins the tackle, but Dan James had already fouled him. So there will be a free kick to Leicester here. A good tackle from McTominay, but it was a foul from James. So what we all making of the game so far? Thank you all for tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Or, like I said, get involved in the live chat and let's have a chat. Fred's had a good game so far. Lindelof, what are you doing? Victor? Poor from Victor Lindelof. Really poor. Tries to play his way out. Ends up conceding a throw-in. High. But Fred again really does well. And it will be a goal kick or a throw. A throw-in for United just at the corner flag. Lindelof will be probably the man to take it. Nice takedown. James Maddison turns. McTominay wins the ball. Great challenge. Fred into Harry Maguire. Maguire bringing the ball out. Maguire. Lovely ball. Looking for Marcus Rashford. Easy defended. Dan James picks it up though. Is fouled. Foul. Oh no, it's offside. Rashford was offside. Oh, he's not even fouled, James. He just fell over trying to make a pass to Marcus Rashford in the offside position. And I think this is what we talk about Dan James and having a lack of footballing intelligence. I think he should know that that Rashford is offside, and then shouldn't be looking to play the pass there. All right, long ball. McTominay wins it in the air. And Didi wins the second ball and finds Castagne. McTominay fouls. I'm going to get Castagne and Harvey Barnes mixed up all day. I'll tell you that. They look exactly the same. Both like average build, average height, blonde hair. Oh, blondie brown hair. I'll say prude blonde hair, yeah. Fofana. Back to Schmeichel. Schmeichel goes out to Johnny Evans. It's been a decent game so far. Leicester have largely dominated, and this is what we were scared to see. Manchester United, we dominate games against Everton and Leeds, and we come to King Power, where they lost their last game against Everton, who we just went and dominated the ball against, and we're sitting back and defending. If we're gonna play like this, there was no point in playing Jamie Vardy. No, not Jamie. No point playing Eric Bailly. Bailly's great because you can play a high line with him and you can defend against quick strikers. We're not playing a high line. We're playing a deep line, letting them play over us and then trying to counter attack them. Where Bailly's, apart from his individual ability, is largely ineffective. His pace isn't really needed because we're playing so deep. But saying that, we should be a goal up. Marcus Rashford should score, as the commentator just said. He should have scored. Here's that chance again. Amazing ball in. Rashford's watching all the way. It's just a bad header. Marcus Rashford could have done anything there. He could have headed it in, which he should have. He could have took it down on his chest and headed it in. And volleyed it in. He could have done anything, Marcus Rashford, there. Marcus Rashford has only scored 5 goals this season, all of which have come in away games. So the chances are he'll probably score today. And look, if he scores, I'm happy. Simple. It's that simple. But he should have scored already. Fred. Harry. Maguire. Go to Lindelof. Or go back to Freddie, who's dropped into centre back. Bailly finds Lindelof. He goes into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes as well and finds Dan James. Dan James loses the ball so easily. And they go back to Schmeichel, who looks to play it out to Castagne. But is it Bruno? Bruno won the ball and it was out for a Leicester City throw. Come on, United. 15, 16 minutes into this game, nearly 17 really. And we've not played amazingly. We haven't. Throw in to Leicester again. I mean, look. One thing you can say about Manchester United this season, we can come back, and if we do go down, we can come back. And look, Leicester, apart from that David De Gea mistake, hasn't had much to do at all. Yeah, David De Gea hasn't had much to do at all. Whereas Schmeichel, yes, he hasn't had to, but he should have. Whereas you can't really say the same about De Gea. It should be 1-0. Just clears it upfield. Bruno Fernandes wins a header. But he can't find James and will be a throw in to Leicester. And I think we're missing creative players in the midfield. It's all well and good having just Bruno Fernandes, but if Bruno ain't getting the ball or he's having to live off scraps, you're going to be lucky to get anything. James put the ball in, by out for a corner. Let's see this for Bruno. Not a great challenge from Bruno Fernandes, but play went on. Alright, so like I said, will be a corner for Leicester. I don't think Leicester are the biggest team in the world, but Manchester United are just woeful at corners, at defending corners. So we have to be wary, but we should be able to deal with this. James Maddison, obviously a fantastic creator, but we easily head the ball away. But let's all try and keep it upfield. Justin, no. Castagne just takes the ball just on the halfway line. And Didi. Tielemans. Barnes. Vardy. Back to Tielemans. Lovely ball into Ndidi. Ndidi, great ball and great switch to Michael Brighton. Michael Brighton 1v1 with Luke Shaw. Shaw fouls. Good play from Luke Shaw. Come on. Come on, United. Alright, Brighton will take this free kick from deep, looking to load the box and really looking to find that former Manchester United centre-back, Johnny Evans. He's probably their best player in the air. I believe he's definitely the tallest. Will Brighton put the ball in? It's a good ball. But Maguire heads clear. Tielemans was blocked by his own teammate. By the looks of it. Was it Vardy? Fafana? Who was it? Shot blocked. I was handball from Harvey Barnes to block it. But he did go out for a goal kick, so it was fine. Lindelof. Lovely ball into Martial. Martial plays it out wide to Luke Shaw. Now crossing the halfway line, Luke Shaw. Finds Rashford. Lovely ball into Luke Shaw again from Marcus Rashford. Rashford back into Marcus Rashford. Tackled. And Bailly just picks up the loose ball and looks to play it out. And he does find Victor Lindelof, who's on just in his own half. He goes into Maguire. Fred out to Lindelof. And this is the problem with playing centre-backs especially established centre-backs at full-back. They don't want to get forward loads because they're not used to it. Ball from Johnny Evans. It will be a throw into Manchester United really high up in Leicester City's half here. Obviously, Soyuncu is injured. So, luckily, he is not playing today. Rashford! Connor Rashford! Marcus Rashford scores! I think it was Dan James who set him up. And United take a 1-0 lead thanks to Marcus Rashford. Great finish. Time is wrong now. I'm ahead. Let's have a look at the goal. Martial got the ball from a throw-in. He went back into Lindelof. He found Dan James. Dan James found Bruno. Bruno, lovely little touch. Take it through the middle of two defenders. And Marcus Rashford easily, coolly finishes it home. Or slots it home, I should say. And makes it Manchester United 1, Leicester City 0. Up the boys! What a Boxing Day. Come on. Cheers, Marcus. Cheers. And Marcus Rashford gets his 50th goal for Manchester United in the Premier League. I think they just said Bruno's been involved in 50 goals since joining. Goals or assists. Mental numbers for Bruno Fernandes. Mental numbers. Love it. Love when my stream buffers. Not my stream. Would you class the BT app as a stream? What are you doing? There we go. De Gea goes long. Tommy takes down well. Goes backward. McTominay, he's playing well, McTominay. He's not playing badly, but oh, lovely ball from Rashford into Martial. Slightly wide. Puts the ball into the box. Bruno Fernandes. It looked like he was going to fall for Dan James, but it was actually nowhere near him. Timothy Castagna did really well to just get there before Bruno Fernandes. Bailly. Maguire. Fred. Lindelof. Bailly. What does everyone think of the match so far? Fred. James. That's really poor from Dan James. Just looks to knock it back down the line and just knocks it out of play. Bailly does well. Martial takes it down well, but indeed he just gets in there before him and smashes it up. Tomley loses that to Evans. Madison. Tielemans, lovely ball to Michael Brighton, who flicks it to James Justin. Brighton making a run. Justin decides to ignore him. Justin now finds Jamie Vardy running off of Maguire's back. Eric Bailly does really well. Brilliant from Eric Bailly. And Vardy's shot is really poor. Bailly's keeping him on there. Bailly 1v1 with Vardy and forces Vardy to shoot. But it's a poor shot right at David De Gea. I think Bailly might have got a touch onto it as well to take the pace off it as well. Just a good defender from Eric Bailly. Apart from the fact he kept him on. Maguire. David. He goes long. Looking for Bruno. Finds Victor Lindelof. Lindelof plays. Find Martial. No, he goes into Bruno Fernandes. Who then looks to go long for Rashford. But James Justin just about recovers. Fred, poor ball, but Maguire, Fernandes gets it to Bailly, who now finds McTominay, who goes into Eric Bailly. Bailly into Harry Maguire. Maguire. You're going to pass it Maguire, you're just going to... Maguire then just goes to Bailly. And yeah, we're playing the standard Manchester United stuff. Not the stuff we've been playing very, very well recently, but let's keep the ball, let's just pass it sideways and let's hold on to this 1-0 scoreline. It's not the Manchester United you want to see, is it? And, I mean, that makes me beg the question. If we had scored early against Everton, would we have gone back and sat a bit deeper? Against Leeds, we scored in the 3rd minute and we kept going. We scored in, what was it, the 5th? The 6th? Who scored? Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes' assist, as you'd expect. I don't know if he was here beforehand, but Rashford missed an absolute sitter really early on, about 3 minutes in. But yeah, that was a header. But scored a good goal. Dan James played it. It was a poor ball really to whoever it was up to. Bruno Fernandes just slid and got a touch onto it to take it through the middle of 2 defenders. Bruno. Poor ball that from Bruno. From Marcus Rashford. Evans gives it back to Schmeichel. Goes long. Lindelof wins it. And Dan James can't keep it on for Manchester United. So it will be a throw-in to the Foxes. Here's the goal again. Martial found Lindelof. He found Dan James. Not a great ball, and Bruno Fernandes just gets the slightest of nicks to take it through James Justin, Wesley Fofana, and Marcus Rashford. Easy finish for Marcus Rashford, who started at home. BT wants me to describe the goal again for you, Charlie. Tielemans, Johnny Evans. Lovely ball into Harvey Barnes. He goes up to Timothy Castagne. Tommy does well and goes into Dan James. James into Lindelof. He'll go long. Leicester keep it. Tielemans funds and Ndidi. Ndidi into Brighton. Manchester United smother him, and here's Luke Shaw. Martial on this left-hand side. Can't beat James Justin. Well, tries to beat James Justin and runs into it, Ndidi. Fred, great challenge, or great tackle there. Maguire into Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Not Wan-Bissaka. Shaw, back to Fred. Into Bailly. By then just goes across to Harry Maguire. How was your nan, Charles? And I'm not trying to make some sort of rude remark. Schmeichel just clears it out. United win it and keep on the attack, but Tielemans picks it up and does really well. And here's Ndidi. James Justin. Or Brighton. Brighton looks to put it in. Maguire does well, then falls on his ass, but Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Poor from Bruno Fernandes, looking to nutmeg down Ndidi. And Harvey Barnes scores 2-1. Really poor. Harvey Barnes, edge of the box, smashes it in. Stood up here hiding out in my car so I don't have to be social. Brilliant. Poor. Bruno Fernandes is at fault for that. Let's see this goal. Maguire, not a great clearances. Bruno Fernandes, really poor. McTominay, McTominay just giving him the space. Dahay sees it late, and it's a great finish into the corner. Really poor. McTominay giving him the space. Bruno Fernandes giving him the ball. Poor. Dahay may have done better there. I don't know. Poor from Bruno Fernandes. Look, he went to try and nutmeg Ndidi. Really poor decision. We lost the ball. McTominay just standing there, really. Not pressing at all. Harvey Barnes until it's too late. And Leicester have a goal. So it is 1-1. And what do we expect? Look, I said it earlier. McTominay, he's not a defensive midfielder, and him and Bruno have cost us that goal. Poor. I think McTominay's probably more at fault than Bruno. After Bruno loses, obviously, but look, Bruno, there's so much time. Well, not so much time. There's time between that. Why go for a? Yeah, what? I don't understand it. Yeah, he just. Yeah, why go for a nutmeg? But at the same time, McTominay has to do better. For me, ball comes in, headed clear from the corner. Tielemans. Is it a high boot? Handball? That's not high boot. But yeah, McTominay. I think McTominay. Look, he can. There's enough time there for McTominay to close him down and win the ball. You're right, Amara. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I assume it's Amara. Amara Enzo. How are we doing, my guy? You're French. I did a French GCSE. I failed. I can say a bit of French, not much. A fun fact in that bonjour means hello. Ça va? Probably how are you? Maybe, I don't know. In my French GCSE, I wrote more English words than I did French words. On my French writing paper, I wrote more English words than French. I'm not very good with languages. But bonjour. Big up Miss Copeland, indeed. I, I, I just spent my whole time in French just like messing around with my mate Matteo. Yeah, it was Miss Copeland. Yeah, I just spent all my time just messing around playing like hangman and stuff like that, but with just football players. Or if it was in an IT class, just playing like Squad Builder Showdown. Zombies, you pulling out some French in this chat. I was not expecting this unbox this morning. Who was expecting a French convo in the live chat? Not me. But Manchester United do have a free kick here. I'm saying nothing. You have big English classic accent. Google lol. I'm sorry I have an English accent. Shaw puts the ball in. Rashford. Or was it Bruno? Rashford, Bruno, Maguire. Someone got a flick onto it, but it was just wide. Bruno. Yeah, it was Bruno. Who heads over. I don't know. Bruno should probably do better there, but I don't know. But it will be goal kick where Schmeichel goes short into Evans. Lindelof. Is that a foul? Foul's Harvey Barnes. But anyway, Amira, Enzo. I hope you are enjoying the stream despite the fact you don't understand what I'm saying. Oh, that's a shame. We have a PSG fan. What do you think about Tuchel getting sacked? Obviously, yeah, Tuchel was sacked after was it a 3-0 or 4-0 win? And he looks like he's being replaced by Pochettino. Justin. Fofana. Into Johnny Evans. Evans. Fofana. Justin. And Didi. Tackled by Bruno Fernandes. Here is Marcus Rashford. Looking for Dan James or Martial. We both kind of ran into each other there. Martial made the run. James kind of just then ran into him. Rashford went looking for the ball, but I think it was Castagne got back well. Well, Brighton. Shot blocked and by clears. Fofana wins well, but here's Rashford. I think he went for a nutmeg as well, and Fred fouls Madison. Poor. We've had our chances in this first half, United, and we've not taken them. My favourite player is Zidane, the most technical of the history of football. Yeah, I mean, I never really got to watch Zidane, but obviously watching any sort of highlights of Zidane, whatever, I didn't know how, the Welsh Messi was playing. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Zidane's obviously a quality player. You can tell that from the highlights and like compilations of him. He's up there definitely for one of the most technical players ever. Oh, here is Dan James. Dan James finds Anthony Martial really well. Martial looks for Bruno Fernandes, but just couldn't find a way through James Justin, who's done well defensively up against him. I mean, my favourite part about Zidane's technique was just how he used his head. Bullet header. That man had. Ask Materazzi. Alright. Fofana. Goes long, looking for Barnes. Lindelof heads away. McTominay brings it down, slips on his arse, but somehow makes the tackle. But Tielemans kept it alive for Leicester, but the ball don't know. Uses his head. Worst joke ever. Cake and Coke don't go well for breakfast. Why? That? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound great. Cake and Coke. Although I'm having 10 fast sticks and a pint. So, which one is really more nutritious, really? Alright. Sounds healthy, zombie. Alright, Johnny Evans. What does that mean? What on earth does that... What on earth is that? Oh! Amphetamine. Brilliant. We love drugs. Woo! I mean, what else would you want for your breakfast? What else would you want for your breakfast? Alright, Fry, Lindelof, Rashford. No, was it Rashford or Martial? Yeah, it was Rashford. Loses the ball. Dan James has come out into this left-hand side now. Wesley Fofana. He goes out to Tielemans. Lovely ball. Harvey Barnes now up against... Falls over. Bye brings it out. Martial. Fouled. I think Martial's playing... He's not having his best game, but I think he's playing alright. Maguire. Fred. Maguire. Lindelof. Poor throw, but he picks it back up. Then can't keep it in play. It'll be a lesser throw. Bruno. Fred. Back into Bruno. Poor. Tielemans. Barnes goes long. So poor from Barnes. And United easily bring the ball down. Here is Maguire. Cocaine or Coca-Cola? Strong options, strong options. I often wake up in the morning myself and think, which one would I prefer? Do I want a sugar rush or a Coke rush? I don't know. I'm not a druggie. I'm not one with the drugs. And I can say that for certain. Why not both? Why not? If anything, it would be rude not to have both. Right, sure, with a throw in. Looks for Bruno, but headed clear. James Madison, but Fred wins. Poor for Maguire. Tielemans does really well, but Bruno Fernandes wins it. Foul. Foul from Bruno. And Bruno gets booked. Terrible from Bruno. Really poor from Bruno Fernandes. Getting booked there. That is half time. Now, what do we make of that then? I think changes are needed and changes must come. McTominay has to come off, but he won't, but he should come off. He has not played well. It's back to McTominay we saw against the likes of Everton. Not the Leeds Everton, not the Leeds McTominay, that was excellent. But the Everton McTominay, where he sits back and defends. And he's not great at that. We need a creative midfielder. We need someone with a bit of creativity in there. Because again, it just runs through Bruno, and they're trying. They know that, and they're trying to stop that. We put a bit more creativity in there, in the likes of a Paul Pogba. It allows us to be more creative, and we're going to create more chances and score more goals. And look, we've hardly kept on hold of the ball anyway. So what's the worst that can happen? Why is no one here? I don't know. Half time, I guess. People want to go do other stuff quickly. I'm fine with that. As long as we've got people here and having a nice chat or whatever, I'm happy. We could have 2 people, we could have 1 person. We could have 1,000,000. As long as we've got guys here and a nice chat, watching the football, that's what it's all about, innit? But first half, we played well. We scored a goal. We should have had a second. We were second. We were second. They were the better team. I've got those same AirPods. Yeah, I mean I don't like the. Well, I've never wear pros, but I can't AirPods like that. Well, headphones like the AirPod Pros where you got like the rubber tips. They just don't sound my ears. So I have to have just normal AirPods. But it's like I'm complaining about having normal AirPods. Nice and comfy, aren't they? I'm a trendsetter. But yeah. Second half. Let's bring a bit more creativity into the pitch. Can we stop doing what we're doing? I think McTominay should have stopped the first goal. Well, sorry, they should have stopped the Leicester goal. I think he should close down Harvey Barnes and block the shot. But Bruno Fernandes really poor, giving the ball away there. Look, we've been the second best team in this game, but we can still win this game, and that's what we're hopeful with. Yeah, I mean, Mark Goldbridge is not happy with people blaming Bruno Fernandes. He needs to. McTominay is at fault. McTominay is at fault, but so is Bruno Fernandes. He's not. Bruno's at fault. I don't care what I don't care what Mark Goldbridge is trying to say. I like Goldbridge, but look. Uh, Goldbridge is going off. He's not happy. I don't understand how you can not blame Bruno Fernandes for that first goal. He gives it away stupidly. But look, we're happy. We're happy with that first half. We've not played well particularly, but we're level. We're level. We're happy with how we go into second half level, but we can be better and we should be better. I don't think Lindelof's been terrible at right back. I don't think he's been amazing. Um, hope he can pick it up in the second half. McTominay, bring him off. Dan James, maybe bring him off as well. I don't think Dan James has done being amazing. He's been alright, not amazing. But Pogba should come on. Pogba on for McTominay. What? See, this is why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets so much hate from Manchester United fans. Against Leeds, fantastic. We played on the front foot. We went to win the game. Everton in the cup, again, exceptional. In the first half an hour, brilliant. Going to try and win the game. But against Leicester, who lost to Everton team at this same ground, what we've done? Let's shut up shop. Let's try and hit on the counter attack. Why? Just play on the front foot. We will win more games. We're a better team when we go into attack. Sustain the pressure. Play Paul Pogba, who was exceptionally. He was probably Manchester United's best player against Everton. Why has he been benched for Scott McTominay, who's been shit again. And look, I said this before. McTominay's the type of player. He will be awful for a couple of weeks. Have a great game, and everyone's there like fucking hell. He should be out of midfield because he's got passion. He's not ready. He's not good enough. And somehow, Fred is consistently fantastic for us. Fred again played well today. Doesn't get any credit for it, but McTominay, he gets all the plaudits for his one good game a season. Get McTominay off the pitch. But what does everyone? What do you lot think about the first half, and what changes do you want to see made in the second half? Socks. We love a Budweiser pair of socks. You are useless at BT Sport. I managed to escape my nan and her return. Let's go! Charlie is back in the building. I don't know. Have you seen the Leicester goal, Charlie? Alright. I imagine it's probably on the BT Sport Twitter page. Have a watch of it and tell me the players. Yeah. Basically, awful. Bruno, like I said, well, I described it to you earlier. Bruno Fernandes tried to nutmeg Wilfred Ndidi, the best ball winner in the Premier League, tries to nutmeg him. Then obviously McTominay doesn't close him down. Mark Goldbridge, and I like Mark Goldbridge. He's trying to say that's all McTominay's fault. Look, like I said, I'm a big fan of Goldbridge and the United stand, but that's just Bruno bias. That's on Bruno as much as it is on McTominay. McTominay maybe more so, but that's still on Bruno. That's poor from Bruno Fernandes. Oh my god. Make out your bills, make out your life. You comparethemarket.com. Like I say, I'm not sponsored by comparethemarket.com, although if you want to sponsor me, Meerkat Man, I'll take that. Imagine that. Imagine being sponsored by a Meerkat. Would switch up the adverts, wouldn't it? Adopt a lion, adopt a meerkat, adopt a human. They've just taken the piss out of West Ham. What? I'm just waiting for the match to kick off for the second half. And what do I see? I see like the West Ham versus Wimbledon like match pre-match chat, and they go, "Oh yeah, West Ham will win this easily," and then you just go, "We're conceding." Like what? BT, you can't do that to a team. Right, Vardy's about to take kickoff for Leicester in the second half. We haven't made changes. Scott McTominay stays. Fucking hell. Oh, they're reading a notepad saying Scotty's playing really well. Right, timer might be a little bit behind. You're right, Mehmet. Is Scotty 58? No, he's 38. But that will be what you mean, yeah. How are we, Mehmet? I'm awful with names. Sorry, mate. But how are we? Castagne, Tielemans. Why does my string keep just freezing? This is the BT Sports app. It's awful. Don't say it's my internet as well, because it's not. Dan James fouls him. Oh, BT Sports app. Oh, BT Sports app. Why are you so bloody useless? Honestly, what's going on? Come on. I'm watching a buffering wheel at the moment, guys. Love this. All right. Bruno looks for Rashford. Not a great ball, but Bruno Fernandes does find Rashford, and James Justin good tackle. Luke Shaw. Rashford does well. Rashford, brilliant again. Skips past the second player. Poor pass into Martial. Barton does well. Here's Mark Albrighton for a long ball. Maguire does well. We love a buffering wheel. Yeah, we do. Right. The timer is slightly out. Slightly ahead. I could stop it, but I'm expecting it to start buffering again. At some point, I'll probably be back where I am now. So, but it's like 2 seconds out. 2 to 5 seconds out. It's fine. It's not that deep. Tielemans. Good tackle. It's out for a Leicester City throw. Like I said, no changes were made at half time. Harvey Barnes does well. Ball comes in. Maguire deals with it awfully. And Leicester still on the attack here. Really, it was an awful clearance from Maguire. We were lucky Leicester actually played it at the box themselves to try and restart the counter-attack. Martial just brilliantly leaving it to Dan James. And Dan James messes it up. Awful from Daniel James. fucking useless. Rashford played it in to Martial. Martial brilliantly lets it run. And Dan James, awful pass. Should have just ran him. Crap from Daniel James. Vardy goes down the line. Bailly does well to get the ball before Harvey Barnes does, and David De Gea just clears. Johnny Evans wins the header. James Justin, Wesley Fofana. He goes into Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans goes out to Justin. Justin again after a 1-2 with Albrighton. Luke Shaw eventually wins the ball and brings it out. Poor from Dan James again. McTominay wins it there though, but it does fall to Vardy. Castagne. Evans. Poor starts this second half from Manchester United. Look, you can see why Leicester are controlling this game. Look at our defensive midfielders. We've got Fred and McTominay. Fred's good. McTominay's not great. They've got Ndidi and Yuri Tielemans. It's a joke. Pogba's coming on. Pogba's coming on. Coming on. Pogba's coming. Oh, it better be for McTominay. Has to be for Scott McTominay. But it won't. It will be. I wouldn't be. I think it will be for Fred, but it should be for McTominay. Just what? Because I don't believe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will sub McTominay off. Dan. Fred. Loses the ball, but picks it back up. Free kick to Leicester just outside our own box. Handball for Bailly. Bailly's pointing where to play the ball. Frey looks to give it back to David De Gea. And it just hits it and it's handball. And James Maddison, an exceptional free kick taker. Fuck. This could be awful. If we concede from a free kick, which we haven't been great with this season, because Eric Bailly is pointing and Fred hits his own centre back's hand with a back pass, I will die. And like I said, James Maddison, an exceptional free kick taker. Not quite on the level of James Ward-Prowse, but a very good one. This is a great opportunity and great position for James Maddison. Great position for James Maddison. Here it will be James Maddison to take it. Runs up. Wall does well to see it over. Marcus Rashford does well. Rashford does really well. Heads it over. And Pogba is coming on. Who for? I think it was McTominay. No, for Dan James. For Dan James. Of course it's not. Of course it's Dan James. Bloody hell. I mean, Dan James hasn't been great. But why are we leaving McTominay on? Why is it always them two defensive midfielders have to always be there? Get him off. Bruno. I assume Bruno will probably play on this right-hand side now. James Maddison takes out Bruno Fernandes, and Madison does go into the book. It's just good tackle from Madison. Well, it's not a good tackle, but it's a smart tackle from Madison on Bruno Fernandes there. Look, I don't like it, but it's you have to say, if that's Bruno Fernandes doing that, you're going to be saying fantastic. You're stopping a counter attack, and that counter attack's coming from their best creator. So I think Marcus Rashford would probably go out right now, and Pogba will drop into to the left wing. Yeah, Rashford is definitely out right. Yeah, Marcel's up top. Yeah. Bruno's out in the middle. Pogba's left. Rashford's right. Fred. He goes into Bailly. So if I try and get the players up. The Pogba is here. And Rashi Rashford comes in at right wing. So that's what the team looks like now. I put James on the bench. There you go. Oh no. Right, so that's how we are now. I tried to give Rashford James a light red colour to it. Show he's been taken off. I can't. But here's Harvey Barnes. Puts the ball in to nobody. But Albrighton finds Vardy. Fred with a good tackle. And Shaw can't stop it from going out for a corner. Great play. Lindelof. Get Lindelof off. I'm sorry, but why is he on? Why is he playing? I've got a massive shadow now right here. Let me close my curtain. There we go. So we've got no one upfield to counter-attack Leicester here. So if we can see, when we've got every single man back, that's embarrassing. And Evan still wins it. Evan still wins it. We're a fucking disgrace. We've got 3 centre-backs playing. One of them, which we signed from this team for £80 million because of his aerial ability. Yet we always lose fucking headers. Luke Shaw. Bruno. Bruno goes long, looking for Rashford, but Castagne easily takes it down unchallenged. Tomley wins it. Finds Marcus Rashford. He has to score. And he doesn't. It's good. It was a really good save. Bruno into Martial. Miss hits it. Bailly. Bring it forward. Vardy wins it. Go on. Bruno. Oh, Bruno, put it across. Poor from Bruno Fernandes again. Does really well, Bruno Fernandes and Eric Bailly to get the ball out wide. Martial screaming for it in the middle, and he doesn't play it. Rashford has to score that for me. It's a good save, but I think he should save. He should score. It's a classic Marcus Rashford finish. Yeah. I think he should save it. I think he should score it. Rashford. Madison. Tackle McTominay. Lovely ball into Marcus Rashford. Martial's made a run and finds Anthony Martial. He scores! Come on! I don't know. He might be offside. Lionel has put his flag up for offside. They'll check. I thought it was offside. He could be offside. It's close. He looks off. Marcus Rashford just doesn't play the pass quick enough. How? I don't understand. You haven't drawn the lines. And yeah, the goal doesn't count. Fred. Pogba. McTominay. Lindelof. Bruno. Lindelof. Bailly. Eric Bailly comes in field. Bruno. Sorry, Rashford it was. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno puts the ball into the box. Fofana deals with it. Vardy. Foul on McTominay. But Man United will play on. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball out wide to Luke Shaw. Edge of the box. He goes into Rashford. Looks for Luke Shaw again. Or Brighton go. Oh, fuck off, ref! Mike Dean, you wanker. He's gone down like a sack of shit. Oh, fuck off! Book him! He's hardly touched him. He's gone down like a sack of shit. Piss off. Oh, he's a fucking... Oh, Mike Dean is an awful referee. That's not a foul. You can touch... It's a contact sport. Just because he goes down doesn't mean you have to give it. It's never a foul. McTominay wins it in the air. Sure. Fred wins a free kick. Maguire. Get it? I don't understand why this Manchester United team can't just play it to the fullback. Maguire never does it. It's always Maguire gets the ball, it'll turn out either a long ball to the winger, which hardly ever reaches, or it's the centre back. Give it to your fucking close fullback. We'll give it to your far fullback, and fucking let's just go. But no, it's always to your other centre back, and then probably back. And Shaw does well to stop Maddison. And look, Leicester, great chance there. Great play from Leicester. Harvey Barnes. McTominay, let it run! McTominay, beat him with the first pass when it's right next to him. Beat him with the second when he comes back from him. Harvey Barnes, you're running with Harvey Barnes. Piss off, McTominay, you shit. And Victor Lindelof is now being forced, by the looks of it, will be forced off injured with Twanzebe coming on. So let's ask the question again. Why did Lindelof start? He's clearly not fit. He didn't play against Everton. Twanzebe did at right back and played well. Why did Lindelof start? At right back as well, where he has to do loads of running. Why is Victor Lindelof starting over Twanzebe? Fucking like bit of diabolical. And it's now but 2 of our 3 subs we've used. It's for things that we should have started with. Pogba should have started. Twanzebe should have started over Lindelof. So this really, apart from the fact it should be Pogba starting over McTominay, should be the team we started with. Well, should be the personnel, at least, really. But yeah, Twanzebe is on now for Lindelof. And that would just be a straight swap. De Gea claims a cross. Well in, David. Twanzebe's on there. Obviously, that means Lindelof's on the bench. Another fantastic cross from Bruno Fernandes, but Johnny Evans did well that time for the cross. Sorry, I was just sorting out the graphics. Alright. Maddison looks at the ball over the top to Jamie Vardy. David De Gea comes out well. And quickly goes into Harry Maguire. Alright, Maguire, now run it and give it to someone. Gives it to Fred. Well done. Fred. McTominay, open your body. Well done. Don't turn back. Well in. Pogba. Poor. Pogba gives away the ball. I mean, that's more of a fact. That's exactly what happened to Mark Albrighton, ref. Why are you not giving that? I wonder why. James Maddison. Lovely ball from Maddison into James Justin. Mark Albrighton now looks to put the ball in. It's a crap ball in. And it's out for a goal kick. And look, yeah, the sub is still to bring McTominay off, but now it's for either Greenwood or Cavani. That's the sub. But if we do look to bring one of them on, it'll either be for Fred or for Martial. Because you won't take off McTominay. You won't take off Rashford. Pogba does well though. And Didi fouls. We get it on the second time of asking. Come on. Come on! We've had our chances, United, to win this game. We haven't taken them so far. Can we take them now? Sure, we'll take this free kick for Leicester City. For Leicester City, for Manchester United, sorry. That's a good ball in. And McTominay and Maguire, the useless donkeys, head over. Fantastic ball in. Who wins it? Is it McTominay or Maguire? I think it's fucking Maguire. Fucking Maguire. It's fucking useless. We brought him £80 million. Should be good in the air. And he can't fucking header a ball on target. He's just over. He's just up. He does this. Boing. Fucking hell. It looks like Thomas and Marcy will come on for Leicester City now. Thomas Castagna was down, but it looks like he's back up now. He's such a fucking idiot, Harry Maguire. He has to hit the target. Why did it always be look for Harry Maguire's head when he consistently heads over? Because he's fucking dog shit. Like, he can win a ball in the air, has no control where it goes. Like, he's not afraid to put his head in a position. He's not good at it. He gets his head there, but he fucking never knows where it's going to go. Can we take McTominay off? He's not played well. Well, I should say, he's not played well. He's been okay. He's been about a 6. He's not been terrible, but he's not been amazing. Michael Brighton now puts the ball in. Cross too high. And it's out for a goal kick. And we haven't created anything. Apart from that Martial goal, which was offside, we haven't created anything really this second half. But we had that Rashford chance where I think he should score. Alright. Tuanzebe. Into McTominay. McTominay wins a free kick. And here comes Cavani. I would have probably... I don't know. Would I have found Greenwood? Now, it's about who he brings off now. If he brings off Martial, that's a fucking... It's a disgrace. Martial's done what he could with like little to no fucking support. This fucking linesman system pisses me off. If he's miles off, put it up. Put it up for that. Right. Maguire wins the header. Into midfield. Not to one of our players, just into midfield. And again, into midfield. Again, we don't win it. He doesn't know where what he does, he gets his head somewhere, pushes it in direction, and hope it goes in. Martial's coming off. Fuck off. Fuck off, Ollie. You're fucking useless. How are you leaving McTominay on? Literally, Martial came on, got a goal and an assist against Everton. Fucking changed the game for us after Cavani had a shit show. And what we do, we can't take Martial off, surely. So who's Cavani coming on for? Oh, I'm alright. I'm ready to be fuming. It's not McTominay, is it? It's fucking Martial. Fuck him. Fuck off on it, you piece of shit. Piss off. Fucking useless. Fuck off. He's taken Martial off and kept Scott McTominay on. Piss off, Ollie. You're fucking useless. You fucked it. Look at him. Fuck off, you wanker. So we've rewarded someone who played crap against Everton, and for someone who played really well against Everton, changed the game for us, and we're keeping on McTominay, who's been fucking dog. He's probably been comfortably our worst player today, McTominay. And yeah, he stays on. He stays on when we don't need him there. We're playing Pogba out of position so we can play fucking Scott McTominay, who's playing nowhere near the level he did against Leeds. Piss off. He's fucking useless, Ollie. Barnes. James Justin. Oh, McTominay wins it. Bruno. Look for Rashford, but it was good interception from Castagne. We at this point, I don't think we're going to win the game. We've created nothing, and we've brought in someone who relies on mass creation in Cavani. Cavani, a player that needs the ball to him around the box. He's not going to be able to take it from the halfway line, dribble it all the way. That's not Cavani. Cavani's a man. You get him in the box, and he'll score a goal. We haven't got that. We've got two defensive midfielders protecting Maguire and Bailly. Bailly doesn't need protecting. He's quick. The point is, you play Bailly so you don't need to protect him. Like we did against Everton. Matic sat, Pogba went and played absolutely fantastically. But no. Scott McTominay has to fucking play because he's so good. No, he's fucking not. Come on, Scott, do something. You haven't got the ball. Bailly. Maguire. Go on, give it back to Bailly. Yes! Well done, Harry! Cavani. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Scores. Big goal. Alisson Cavani. Found Bruno Fernandes. Good goal. Might be offside. Might be offside. But look. Like I said, you bring that. Look, I was never mad at Cavani coming on. I said he should come on. You might. He tips his hat. He tips his hat. Oh, please don't be offside. He's onside. He's onside. It's a good finish from Bruno Fernandes. It's 2-1. Look, look, I want to make this abundantly clear. I was not unhappy with Cavani coming on. He should have came on. I said earlier, the next change is to bring Greenwood or Cavani on. It's who he brought him on for. Martial should have stayed on. And it's a good goal. Good goal from it's a good finish from Cavani. Well, from Bruno after a good play from Bruno. No, good goal from Bruno after a good play from Cavani. And like I said, I'm not mad that it's Cavani coming on. I said he should have came on. I just think again, it's picking favourites. Rashford and McTominay never come off. Apart from at the end of last year, when McTominay weren't playing, Rashford doesn't come off. Ever. I'm sorry, it's McTominay. It's not as if McTominay's fucking Lionel Messi or something. He's not. He's not that good. He's not played well. Right, Maddison with a free kick for Leicester. Ball comes in. Flicked on, but finds Harvey Barnes at the back post. He puts the ball in. Cavani, lovely flick. Bruno. Fred. Well tackled from Evans and is out for a Manchester United throw. Great run from Bruno Fernandes to find... Well, great run from Bruno Fernandes. And Cavani finds him fantastically. And it's a great finish. And tips his hat at us. Bows, tips his hat. And with scores like this, we go second in the Premier League. Here is Axel. He goes into Scott. Go on, McTominay. Not great. Hospital really there from McTominay to Bruno. He's literally completely surrounded, plays the ball. McTominay blocks the shot, so makes a tackle. Oh, I don't know. We're winning the game. That's the main thing. Come on. Let's defend this corner. Come on. Maddison to take the corner. Ball comes in. Good header from Harry Maguire. Or was it Twanzebe? I don't know. Harvey Barnes. James Justin puts it in. Evans heads it back across. Maguire heads clear. And Pogba can't get it out. And Didi. Fofana. Timothy Castagne at the halfway line. He gives it in to Justin. Justin into Albrighton. And now they're just knocking it around Leicester. Trying to draw Manchester United out. And Didi. Castagne. I think it's Castagne. That's how the commentator said it all game. Evans, Fofana, was it? Right, is Albrighton even still on? Jose Perez came on for someone. Fred looking for Bruno Fernandes. Well defended from Leicester and goes back to Kasper Schmeichel. Bruno fouls Johnny Evans. He's already been booked. Poor from Bruno. Bruno needs to watch himself. He's on a booking, Bruno. He could see another yellow if he puts another challenge in like that. Just watch yourself, Bruno. Long ball. Bye, heads clear. Pogba blocks the Tielemans pass. McTominay takes out Barnes, doesn't get the ball. Brilliant. Cheers, Scott. Edge of the box, goal. Jamie Vardy scores. 6 minutes left. 5 minutes left about. Leicester City back level 2-2. Fucking useless. Harry Maguire! You fucking idiot. What a surprise. What is it? It's across the ball. Low cross. Harry Maguire. Fucking useless at him. Has he ever blocked a low cross, Harry Maguire, in his life? Let's watch it. Maguire. Why is he running back? Fucking useless donkey. Perez puts it across. Maguire's watching. Poor from Bailly. Bailly's watching. And Vardy scores. It looks like it deflects off Bailly a bit as well. Fucking useless. Fred. Cavani. Poor pass from Cavani. McCollum gives it to Fred. Fred fouled about 8 times. Ref, book him. Fucking cheating cunt. Maguire. Bailly. Are you going to play it Bailly or what are you going to do? You're going to just stand there. Twanzebe. Bailly. I mean, we haven't deserved to win this at all. Maguire. We've missed chances. Bruno's going to get sent off. Bruno's going to get sent off. Oh, it's a crap shot, actually. Crap shot from Vardy. It hits Twanzebe. And that's what deflects it in. Fucking useless. This team is fucking shit at defending. Maybe, yeah. I need to change the score. Oh, no. What a surprise! Marcus Rashford is injured. Because he never comes off. He plays every fucking week. Oh, fuck off, Harvey Barnes. You've been suffering with a shoulder injury. And just Harvey Barnes fucking yanks it. Send him off. Bruno Fernandes goes down. Ref! What the fuck are you doing? Leicester through here. Tomini lets his man beat him to the ball and play a ball. Good play from Twanzebe to cover him. Can McTominay? He can't be subbed off, can he? Crap ball. Fucking crap. What are you clapping at, Ollie? You fucked it. McTominay is fucking dog shit. The sooner we get that, the better. He's dog shit. Great run from Rashford. Throwing high up the pitch here for Manchester United. Wanzebe. Bruno. Maguire. Where's Scott McTominay? There he is. Stinking the place up. Played. That's the pass to McTominay. There it was, Harry. Why play it backwards? I tell you what, the only our player making the most line breaking balls is fucking Eric Bailly. 90th minute, 4 minutes to add on. I don't know if I said it before that we scored. We ain't winning this game. I stopped myself after we scored. I was like, oh no, we must win now. No, we fucking don't. We're lucky to get a point today. We are lucky to get a point. Fucking dog shit. Again, we've changed how we play. Leeds and Everton, we go there, we press high, and we went to win the fucking game. Against Leicester, what we've done, 2 defensive midfielders, let's just fucking sit behind the ball, and let's hope to catch them on the counter-attack. Well, that hasn't fucking worked for you. We've gone ahead twice, and this defence, yet again, lets us down. Barnes. Up against Wanzebe. Tielemans. Pogba. I forgot Pogba was on the pitch. He's playing left wing. We haven't had... No one's got the ball to the left wing all fucking game. Foul from Fred. We're going to lose... Oh, we could lose the game here. We could lose the fucking game. Piss off. This is why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will never be an elite coach. Never. And here's the chance for Leicester to win it. Here's the chance. McTominay marking Evans. Ball comes in. Pogba heads clear. Tielemans hits it on the volley. And Jose Perez should have just won it. Should have won it. McTominay deflects a shot right into Jose Perez. And he should score. Just doesn't get a touch onto it. Would have been offside apparently. But... Run! Why? We've got a minute left. We've got a minute and a half left of this fucking game. And what are we doing? Oh, let's pass it around the fucking back again. Pogba loses the ball. Man United win a throw though. Bit of urgency, please. Oh, fucking hell. We're back with Maguire. He goes into Bailly. Takes an age for him to get there. Just to go back to Maguire, is it, Bailly? Oh, now we find McTominay, run with it! No! You take about 2 fucking touches and go to a right back there, where his only pass is back to the centre back. Maguire out to Shaw. Bruno. Into McTominay. Wanzebe. Back to McTominay. Go inside! Rashford wants it. But no, you play to the fucking fullback. Play it inside. Play it to the man free who can score us the goal. Fuck off. There's the game gone. Game's done. And there's the 4 minutes. And there we go! Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you're fucking useless. What the fuck was that? We were fucking dominated. Absolutely dominated for 90 minutes by this Leicester team that lost to Everton 2-0. That were battered by Everton 2-0. We battered Everton twice this season. Yet we've fucking gone to Leicester. Let's go defensive. Let's fucking play these two defensive midfielders in McTominay and Fred who do fuck all to help create. But you don't expect your defensive midfielder to do it. But you need one of them to. McTominay can't. McTominay is as worse defender than Fred and cannot do fucking anything going forward 99.999999999% of the time. And why is that? Is that because he doesn't want to because he can't, or is it because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't want him to? Either way, disgraceful, absolute disgraceful. It's an absolute shit show, absolute shit show. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, said, "Oh, we don't change how we play. We always play the same." No, we fucking don't, Ollie. You bullshitter. What that today? It was the same system as we normally play. Did we play anything like we normally do? No. Against Everton and Leeds, we are fantastic. Today, fucking awful. We're lucky to get a fucking 2-2 draw. We've got a 2-2 draw, and we're lucky for that. We're counting our blessings. We've managed to score 2 goals in a game we've absolutely been dominated in. And when I say we've been dominated, I mean we've been dominated. It wasn't close. Leicester City was by far and away the better team. What is his plan? What was his plan today? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Well, I mean, we know his plan. His plan was to sit back, take the pressure, but oh yeah, we'll hit them on the counter attack. Oh yes, because we do that so well in every other game we've done that. We did that really well against RB Leipzig. Conceded 3 goals in a game we had to draw against PSG. Again, 3 goals in a game we had to draw. Leicester, we conceded 2 goals in a game we had to win when we scored 2 goals ourselves. We leave on. We decide to go on the front foot a bit. So what do? We take off Dan James, an attacker, for Paul Pogba. We put him in a position where we haven't had the ball all game because we haven't been able to get it forward from our midfield. So we take off Dan James, put him Paul Pogba there, so that can create something, can change this game. But we'll put him somewhere where the ball will never get to him. Never get to him. So we'll put him in left wing. Then that Scott McTominay fella who's played fucking shit. He's had 1 good game this season, and that was against Leeds. Yeah, we'll keep him on the whole game. Whole game, let's keep him on. Even though he's massively at fault for the first goal. Loses the tackle, or it's something like that, for the second goal. So he plays a part in both goals. Yeah, he's fine. Let's keep him on because he's got energy. He's a runner. He'll sprint around. He's passionate. He's fucking dog shit. That's what he is. And look, I've said it before, and I've said it again. I said it earlier in the watch along. McTominay has 1 good game every 2 months, and everyone's there thinking, this player, we might be wrong about him. No, we're not. We're never wrong about him. He's fucking useless. He's not good enough. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer keeps picking him, keeps on picking him, and fucking useless. Let me get the player ratings up. Before we, I still want to have a little talk, but let's shoot the player ratings up. Yep, so player ratings up. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer straight away. 0. I don't care. We drew the game, yes, but I'm giving him a 0 because he's fucking diabolical. diabolical. How I don't. This isn't the first time it's happened this season, where we've played against RB Leipzig. We were absolutely superb. We were terrific against RB Leipzig. We have a blueprint how to play at our best against RB Leipzig. We showed it. A diamond, Matic at DM, Fred as box to box alongside Pogba, Bruno at 10, Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial are the two strikers. Perfect. Probably one of the best games we've played this season. We go to Arsenal. What do? We take that blueprint. I don't know. I don't have something I can rip up. No, I don't have anything I can rip up. And we just go, rip, because we have to play Scott McTominay. We have to play Scott McTominay, who is dog shit. So, McTominay goes in there. Who do we take out? We take out, probably, you can keep being bad, please. So, yeah, we take out a key player in that diamond, Nemanja Matic, who was vital for us last season after lockdown. We take him out. We put Fred there, who can't play the lone defensive midfielder. He can't play that role. He can do a box-to-box / defensive midfielder and a double pivot, but a lone defensive midfielder, Fred can't do. So we put McTominay in Fred's role, where he's been amazing all season, and we put Fred in defensive midfield, and we wonder why it crumbles. That we've taken a defensive midfielder who can play that role and is crucial to that system working. We take him out and put someone who can't play there, just so we can accommodate Scott McTominay and his passion. Piss off McTominay into passion. I don't care if you can have all the passion in the world, but you can't fucking you can't ping a ball 60 yards and create something like Paul Pogba can. You can't win tackles, make interceptions like Fred can. Why are you there? Why are you there? So then today, against Leeds, McTominay played really well. What was he doing? He wasn't as defensive midfielder. He wasn't covering the fullbacks. He was playing box to box. He was getting forward over Bruno Fernandes. I would be surprised if Scott McTominay ran past Bruno Fernandes once today. He did it against Leeds. He did it twice in the first 5 minutes. It's changing system, and that's on Ollie. That is on Ollie. He's changed our system today. He will say, look, we played the 4-2-3-1. How we haven't changed system? Yes, we have, because again we've played defensive. We played 2 defensive midfielders, and defending our shit centre backs. And look, against Southampton, mass goals. Sheffield United, bottom of the league. They conceded 5 goals until that. 2 goals. West Ham, Haller slipped with an open goal. We've been lucky not to lose games and drop points. Against Leicester, when we come out against a quality team, starting second in the league, was always going to happen that. Because this team cannot defend deep and hit teams on the counter-attack. We're Manchester United. That's not what we do. Against lockdown, after lockdown, what game did we sit back and defend and try and win? None. Leicester we did. We played crap. We got a lucky penalty. Well, we got a deserved penalty, but a penalty, and Lingard tackled Schmeichel. Palace, we played fairly defensively with McTominay. Fucking useless. What are we doing? And let me find out. I want to look at the match stats quickly. Let's look at the stats. 3 shots on target, 2 goals, 4-2 as well. More shots, 55% possession, pass accuracy the same. 17 fouls we committed today. 17. Look, Bruno Fernandes wins us the game. And let's talk about Marcus Rashford. He won't get any criticism for this. Misses 2 must-score chances. 1 in the first 5 minutes. We could be a goal up in the first 5 minutes, but Marcus Rashford heads over an absolute sitter. Then the second chance, he missed the same chance against Chelsea. Get closer, hit it low, bottom corner. No, he hits it early, tries to get a bit of power over it, and fucking goalkeeper saves it. It was good, both times good saves from Mendy and this time Schmeichel. But it's harder to do that than to put the ball in the net. Fucking useless. And look, like I say, these centre backs, and he cannot. I said it earlier. Actually, I said it earlier. I said we cannot defend crosses from the left hand side coming to the right. It's either back post header, where Wan-Bissaka usually is so narrow, or this time, or just a pullback. Harry Maguire just doesn't know how to deal with it. He just stands there like this. He stands there like a twat. He stands there like this. Just watches the ball back. What are you doing, Harry Maguire? What are you doing? So what you do, you go win that ball. You stop that ball getting across. Do you think Nemanja Vidic or Rio Ferdinand, or do you think Van Dijk watches that ball go across him? No, he doesn't. He goes and gets that ball, blocks it. We've got 3 centre-backs playing the whole game. 3 centre-backs. Why? Where is Brandon Williams? Where is Wan-Bissaka? Where are both of them? Where? Why not bring in an Ethan Laird? What? No, we won't bring it. We gas up our academy so much, but yeah, we trust playing an injured Victor Lindelof. Lindelof has said he's got back injury. He's playing through the pain barrier. Yet we decide to start him at right back when we've got Axel Tuanzebe there, who played right back 3 days ago and played exceptionally there. Well, not exceptionally, he played well there. So we decide to play an injured Victor Lindelof. And why? Just because he has to play. He has to play. He's our normal centre back, and he gets injured, and God knows how long he'll be out for now. So we're now without Victor Lindelof, most likely for a while. Tuanzebe and Eric Bailly both injury prone, so we can lose them any day now. Any minute we could lose them, and it's mental enough. We signed Harry Maguire for £80 million, and Leicester have a better defence for it. They've got the best centre back on that pitch today, Wesley Fofana or Johnny Evans. Both of them playing for Leicester. We brought Harry Maguire for £80 million when he's not our best defender. McTominay, what? Again, never drop these favourites. Rashford went down. He plays every minute, every game. He never comes off. Never comes off. Rashford. Neither does McTominay when they play. Rashford, he got injured today again. Harvey Barnes. What Harvey Barnes did to Rashford was hardly anything. He pulls his arm. Really, he goes like this. He pulls his arm. Rashford goes down in pain. Rashford's shoulder is not okay. Yet we play him every week. How can Rashford be playing every week when his shoulder is injured? Like, especially when he's playing on the left hand side, he can't run down the wing or one of the wing, whichever wing he's playing on. He can't run down it all the time because if you go shoulder to shoulder, his shoulder's gonna be fucked. He couldn't take a slight pull. Yes, it's a pull, but what? That shouldn't be enough to be going down, clenching your arm. Bottlers FC title challenge. They said, what? We're 4 points. We're 4 points off Liverpool now. Four points off Liverpool. we're still behind them. Fucking crap. And look, I said could have been too loud. Liverpool are going to run away with it. Yeah, I know. We were never going to win it anyway. Yeah, it should have been two. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is clueless. It's favourites every time. I said I might have said in the preview, Leeds United was a perfect game for Dan James. They were open, defensively not amazing. They're going to try and play on the front foot. They're going to commit men, and there'll be moments. There'll be space for Dan James to run into. Today, there was not. Leicester was obviously not going to do that. And they played us like a kipper. We were fucking awful. No point Dan James being on the pitch. No point McTominay being on the pitch. McTominay Look, McTominay is not a defensive midfielder. He's fucking useless at that. When he gets forward, he can be useful. But today, useless. He can't defend. Look, Fred, fantastic today. He's the example for McTominay. I just don't understand. You know what? I won't give him. I'll give him a 1. I'll give him a 1 on against Solskjaer. And that's only because he played Eric Bailly. Bailly was the right choice. Bailly or Twanzebe. Debatable about Liverpool. What about them? That they're going to win the league. Liverpool are going to win the league easy. Yeah, Bailly was the right choice. Bailly or Twanzebe had to start today to try and stop Jamie Vardy. And largely we did. Of course, he did score. Thanks to a lucky defection off Twanzebe. But it was the right choice to start Bailly or Twanzebe because we need to deal with the pace. But again, because we started Bailly as a centre back, that means Lindelof, who shouldn't have played anyway because he's injured, shouldn't have played. He should not have played. But no, he has to start because Maguire and Lindelof have to start. McTominay has to start against the teams in the top 4 or whatever. Fucking useless. Also, I don't think De Gea should start another game in the Premier League. He's supposed to be a shot stopper. None of them guys are De Gea's fault. None of them guys are De Gea's fault. Jamie Vardy's shot is going miles wide. Defective. Yeah, it's like 2 yards out. Well, I think it might even be inside the 6-yard box. Inside the 6-yard box or just outside. He shouldn't. He sees it late. He can't see past by. McTominay should win the ball before the shot's even taken. Maybe you could say he should do better, but you can't see the ball until it's the shot's passed by, and by that time it's too late. But I mean, that's a debate for another day. I don't think De Gea should be dropped. I think he's a better goalkeeper than Dean Henderson still. But what I think the substitutes and substitutions. Let's talk about that quickly. So Pogba came on. Where did he come on? He came on for Dan James. Dan James went out on Rashford came out onto the right, and Pogba came in at 10. Left wing, sorry. We haven't had the ball at left wing pretty much the whole game. Why are we putting Paul Pogba, a man so good at creating from deep, or are we putting him in the front line where the ball hasn't been? And we never got Paul Pogba on the ball today. Never. Him coming on was pointless. We just gave him an appearance bonus. Fantastic. McTominay stays on the pitch, being average. Who else did we brought on? We brought on Twanzebe for Lindelof. Like I said at the time, Lindelof never should have started. Never should have started. He's injured. Let him rest. Let him rest. Get his fitness back. Sort his back. And then we'll see a better Victor Lindelof. But no, we have to start Victor Lindelof. Don't know why, but we have to start him at right back, where he hasn't played for us for ages. But we'll start him there over Twanzebe, who started there at Everton 3 days ago and played well. Let's not start him. Or just start someone like Tellez there. Ethan Laird. Or Laird. Play him there. All these players we could have started over him. Lindelof. But no, Lindelof starts despite the fact being injured. So so we've made 2 subs. Dan James off. And Lindelof off. Both players who shouldn't have started the game. Dan James should never have started. Neither should have Lindelof. So we made 2 changes out of 3, just sorting out our starting lineup, changing players, and getting the right players on the pitch. Useless. Then, shock. The worst one for me. We take off Anthony Martial for Edison Cavani. Cavani comes on. Fantastic. Yes, that's what we need. But so what we need creativity. Cavani is not a player like a Marcus Rashford, like a Martial, that can pick the ball up, run past players, beat players, and score an individual goal. Cavani needs chances. Get Cavani a chance, edge of the box, he can create something and score, like we saw against Everton. Martial gave him the ball at edge of the box, cut inside, brilliant finish into the bottom corner. That is fantastic from Cavani. That's what we want. But what do? No, we'll keep Pogba out left, who hasn't got the ball all game, and we'll keep McTominay and Fred. Fred doing a fantastic job defensively, winning loads of balls, interceptions, you name it, he's doing it. And McTominay, who's running around a bit, showing a bit of passion. He's fucking useless. Take him off, put Paul Pogba in midfield, a creative player from deep, which I said in the preview would be massive for us. And Didi was always going to try and do a job on Bruno Fernandes. Did he do an effective job of that? No. But what it did mean, Bruno Fernandes had to drop deep, meaning we had no creative player. Either Bruno Fernandes creates from deep, or no one does. So we never really got Bruno Fernandes into a position we need him to be. And the few occasions we did, we created some chances. For example, let's look at the Marcus Rashford header. 5 minutes in. How has he missed? How's he missed? James. All right, we'll do the play ratings. David De Gea. 5. Maybe could have done better against. Maybe could have done better for the first goal. And then nearly cost us for a second. With that dodgy back pass. Dodgy pass out. But overall, he was okay. Wasn't amazing. Lindelof. 5. He was average. Yeah, Lindelof didn't do anything wrong, really. He just weren't very good. Weren't bad. Weren't terrible, I should say. It's whatever, really, for Lindelof. Bailly. 7. Bailly played well. Dealt with... what's his name? Dealt with Vardy all game, apart from the last goal. But that's how it is. He didn't do badly. Maguire, 4. I've had enough of him. I've had enough of Harry Maguire. He's getting a 4. Was he that bad? He wasn't terrible. But He can't win a header. He can't cross. He can't defend a pass across goal. A low cross beats him. Fucking useless. Oh, I've just looked at the bench. Donny van de Beek. Where is he? Where is he? All the time. Never. Oh, I could make an hour-long rant about this coaching setup and why some of these decisions are being made. Why is McTominay a first-team player for Manchester United? He's a bench option at best. With 4 points off Liverpool, we could have and should have been 2. We have a defence, and look, let me finish the back line, the 2 defensive midfielders, and then I want to talk about our defence quickly. Luke Shaw, 6, wasn't bad, wasn't great. McTominay, 4, bad. He's just bad. He brings nothing to the team. Nothing, McTominay. He's not a playmaker. Can't play make. As a defensive midfielder, he's not as good as Fred. Fred does it just enough. You don't need 2 elite ball winners. Like you wouldn't go to Leicester. You wouldn't start Wilfred Ndidi in defensive midfield and then start what's his name? I don't know. A Casemiro, for example, would you? Of course you wouldn't, because that's 2 defensive. At Leicester, they have Ndidi, an elite ball winner, and Yuri Tielemans, an elite, well, not an elite, a deep line playmaker. What did Man United do? We've had 2 defensive midfielders. Fucking useless. Luke Shaw didn't play bad. McTominay, like I said, brings nothing. Fred, 8. Brilliant today, Fred. Brilliant. Fred is exactly what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thinks Scott McTominay is. Dynamic. Run. He's quick. Wins the ball. Makes tackles. Makes interceptions. He's just Fred is fantastic. And look. There. Man of the match, Fred. Absolutely. Brilliant today. And look. Let's look at this our defence this season. Let me get the So, let's look at the last few games. Leicester City 2-2. No clean. We conceded 2. EFL Cup, we won 2-0, clean sheet. Leeds, 2. Sheffield, 2. Man City, 0-0. RB Leipzig, 3. West Ham, 1. PSG, 3. Southampton, 2. Istanbul, 1. West Brom, 0. None. Everton, 1. Istanbul, 2. Arsenal, 1. RB Leipzig, none. Chelsea, none. PSG, 1. Newcastle, 1. Tottenham, 6. We cannot defend. Yet, what do we do every week still? Every week, what do we do still? McTominay, Fred. Every time. I mean, let's look at the games we keep the clean sheet in. Everton versus Man United. Midfield. Matic, Pogba. Leeds, we conceded 2. Fred McTominay. Sheffield United, who was our midfield 2? Pogba and Matic. Man City, our 2 defensive midfielders, McTominay, Fred. We had Pogba on. Man United versus West Ham. Pogba, McTominay. Man United, RB Leipzig. Matic, McTominay. Always there. He's always there. Southampton. Was it McTominay again? Oh, he didn't play. He actually didn't play McTominay this game. Was he? Is this the game he was injured? It was. So, really, whenever Scott McTominay plays, the point of Scott McTominay is to defend our backline. He doesn't do that. He does that worse. He does that the same as what Fred. Well, does it worse than what Fred does individually. But there's no difference between when McTominay plays and when Fred plays, or when McTominay plays and when Matic plays. There's no difference, but McTominay offers less than them. All McTominay offers was, oh, come on, lads. Bit of passion. Fuck off, McTominay. You're shit and you're useless. These two defensive midfielders that we constantly employ to try and stop our back line. And we have these inverted fullbacks. They're just trying to stop our defence conceding. Still concede goals. Why do we try and shut up shop when we can't defend? Play open. Play Nemanja Matic and Pogba. Start a Fred and Pogba. Start them. And yes, we might concede a goal or two, but we're going to score more because if you put McTominay and Fred there, we're still going to concede that too. It's as simple as that. Maguire can't defend balls across the ground. Get rid of him. Get rid. Then front line, Dan James, 3. Awful, Dan James. What did he offer today? Nothing. It was never a game Dan James should have been playing in, but of course we played him and he let us down. Bruno Fernandes, 7. For Bruno, he played well, did what he could have and should have had more assists. Should have had a great chance to Rashford. Rashford has to score. Was he the one that played the ball to Rashford for the second one as well, which he should have scored? I don't know. He scored a goal himself. Got the assist as well for Rashford's goal. It was fantastic game today, Bruno Fernandes. A few lost balls, but he can never really do much because when he got the ball, it was either too deep for him to create something, or Leicester have had so much time to get all the men back. He's surrounded. Rashford, 6, and Martial will get 6. Rashford scored, played alright, wasn't amazing. I thought he was average, really. He didn't do anything badly, didn't do anything particularly well. Missed 2 sitters. He did score, so 6 is fair for me. Martial should never have came off. Was playing well. Just scored. Unfortunately, was offside because Rashford. Martial made the run, and Rashford could have played it about 30 seconds earlier. Well, obviously not 30 seconds, but could have played it earlier, but didn't play it and waited until he was offside to play it. He could have played it earlier, and Martial would have scored. And obviously, we would have been 2-1 up, and we could have won that game 3-2. But he played well. He was getting on the ball, winning fouls, dropping deep to collect the ball when Bruno Fernandes had to drop even deeper. And this is what I mean. Martial, him coming out of striker when Cavani came on, was fine. I think Cavani was right to come on. But Martial shouldn't come off. Martial was filling in for Bruno when Bruno had to drop deep. What we see so often... I don't have. No, I'll do it on. Oh, I've still got all these here. So, look, this is kind of what happened with Bruno today. And Bruno drops deep quite a lot. So Bruno, look, so we'll get Bruno in there and we'll get Martial in there. Martial. So obviously these two are strikers and that's Cam. Bruno Fernandes and right, let me get this. Let me just make yeah, so that should be fine. So Bruno Fernandes gets the ball here. Well, no, gets starting there, but because we've got McTominay and Fred who aren't line breakers, which you don't want both to be. Both don't have to be. Just one of them has to be, and that should be McTominay, because Fred is by far and away the better ball winner. Wins so many tackles, wins so many interceptions. He's a better defensive midfielder than McTominay. So McTominay should be the one breaking the lines. He can't, and he doesn't. So what does Bruno have to do? Oh, moving the wrong thing. Don't know what am I moving? Oh, let me get rid of the player ratings quickly. So Bruno Fernandes has to drop into this sort of area, where McTominay is actually. That's why we see him so often in an area like this, or we often see him here as well. And then this is where we see him often try and play a long, an early cross. So Bruno has to drop into this sort of area to try and collect the ball and create something. So what does that mean? Martial then drops in there as a creative option, and that's where you want Rashford or a James. Well, or realistically, what's his name? Greenwood. Come running in, but we don't, and that's where Cavani comes into play. And Pogba really. Pogba comes on. You bring Pogba on. You bring Pogba on there from what's his name? From McTominay. Do you know what that means? Bruno Fernandes doesn't always have to drop into this sort of area. He doesn't have to. He can stay sort of here and work this sort of area more. Meaning Martial doesn't have to drop deep into this area. Meaning Dan James and Marcus Rashford in this case gets more space and can then make, and we have a man in the box. But no, we don't. We play Pogba out here where we haven't got the ball all game. Meaning Bruno Fernandes is the man dropping in. Martial's then dropping. If you bring on a Cavani, let me just get rid of Pogba quickly. You put. I'll just put Martial on the right, just for argument's sake. Just to make it easier. Where's Rashford? No, Cavani, sorry. So you get Cavani. Cavani goes up top. And look, so let's say Bruno is having to pick the ball up here. You have Martial coming in. So then Cavani can operate in the box. You have Bruno able to give the ball to Martial, who then you got Rashford and Cavani. You can knock a ball in there. You can knock a ball into this area. And then this can slowly, and obviously Rashford will come in, so this can become more of a diamond. And look, this team, player for player, is a good side. But we don't play well. And that's because the manager, that's why I'm giving him a 1. I think he fucked it. Twanzebe, 6. Didn't do anything. Pogba, I can't give him a high because he never got. He wasn't able to. 5. Cavani. He got an assist, but I'll give him a 6. He wasn't on long. Apart from the assist, I can't think of him doing anything. And look, what I've just done there with showing you how we played was bang on. I'll tell you that for free. That was bang on what I've just done there. Bruno Fernandes comes deep because he has to, picking the ball up, and then he's having to try and play these unbelievable balls. And what can you do? But anyway, that's gonna be it from me today. We were alright, not bad. Well, we were bad, but we've been worse this season. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Peace.